Hey, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jesse, and you're watching Tesla Time News on Now You Know.
Episode 9.
Wow, episode 9. All right, let's get started here.
All right.
Okay, so the new film Before the Flood by Leo DiCaprio
So good.
was just released. Unfortunately, by the time you guys are seeing this, you won't be able to find it anywhere for free.
Right. They released it for a week for free on YouTube, and it had how many views?
It had over 11 million views in 1 week.
Wow.
So I think that is great news for everyone who's into sustainability and stuff like that.
It's a really good film.
It's really good, and if you haven't seen it yet, we'll be posting details of how to find it down below. It's definitely worth whatever the price is.
Interview a little segment with Elon Musk in the Gigafactory with Leonardo DiCaprio. Excellent. Must see.
Really good.
Yeah.
Right, so Tesla introduces new fold-flat seats configuration for the Model X, making it the SUV with the best-in-class cargo. So
Wait a minute, what?
So you can now, apparently, buy a Model X it'll be a 5-seater.
Okay.
And the rear seats will fold flat.
Well, my rear seats fold flat.
Right. They're going to get rid of that row of seats.
Wait, so they're going to get rid of the third row?
You're going to get rid of the third row. It's going to be
But so then which ones will fold flat?
the seats back here. Would be
The second row will
second
fold flat?
row will fold flat, so you'll have that whole area in the back.
That's a lot of area.
It is. It'll be over 88 cubic feet of storage space.
Wait, 88 cubic feet, that sounds like a lot.
The Ford Flex has 83.2 cubic feet of storage space. This is going to have 88, so it's going to be the best. You can't get more cargo space in any SUV.
In a luxury SUV? Wow.
Yes.
That's
Well,
cool.
even the Ford Flex, which is not a luxury SUV.
Okay. So, but the problem is then I guess you can't. Why'd they have to get rid of the last row of seats?
Because they would get in the way.
Oh, so who's going to want to buy a Model X without having the ability to seat 6 or 7?
I think that there'd be a market for that if you have a smaller family,
Really?
or if you're running a small business and you need something that can hold a lot of stuff.
All right. I don't know. I'd like to see some comments below from people. Would you like to get a Model X with the fold flat second row seats if it could only seat 5? Like, what would you do with that space?
I mean, I think that I would, because my car has that, and it's useful because you could even camp out in the back of it.
Camp out in the back.
Because a lot of people do that in their S's.
Yeah.
So this would sort of bring that
The camping edition.
the camper Model X.
Model X camping.
So Tesla also adds a glass roof Model S option, and it is discontinuing the P90D. So this is kind of, so the two separate things here. So glass roof, because basically on the Model 3 they're going to have a glass roof option.
Okay.
So that'll be that basically everyone in the car gets their own sunroof kind of thing.
Okay. Doesn't Model S have a sunroof option now?
They do have a sunroof option, but this is going to completely change. There's going to be just the whole thing will be a big sunroof.
Wow.
They're going to sort of
That's
make
going to be cool.
part of it smaller, and it's going to apparently make it a lot more.
When is
airy
this
in there.
coming out?
This, I think, is already out.
Oh, really? It's being made right now?
So, I mean, if you're in the market for a Model S, first of all, please use our referral code down below. We'll save you $1,000. And also, maybe you want a glass roof.
That's cool. Now, what is this about the P90D being discontinued?
They've taken that option away, so you can't get a P90D.
What can you get instead?
Model S. You can get the P100D Ludicrous. Now, with this creates a $45,000 deficit between the 90D and the P100D Ludicrous. So there's
a huge leap from the 90D to the P100D Ludicrous. Wow.
Right.
So you can't get it without Ludicrous if you get the 100.
Yes.
Wow. That seems kind of weird.
And you can't get the Performance 90D. I think it's to streamline their process.
Production. Okay.
And in anticipation for the Model 3.
But that's a huge price difference.
It is a huge price difference. Honestly, though, I think that if you are going to be getting a P100D Ludicrous, you're going to be a celebrity or a millionaire or someone who likes really expensive toys.
Yeah, but I mean, I got a P90D. I'm not a celebrity, and I didn't want the Ludicrous because I don't really need the extra super fastness.
That's true. So one thing that we think is going to happen is that they're going to have a non-performance 100D to sort of fill that
fill the gap.
price difference.
Cool. So they're definitely streamlining for the Model 3 production.
Yes. Speaking of the P100D Ludicrous, Elon Musk in a tweet said that they are going to uncork the true performance of the P100D Ludicrous with an Easter egg. So what that means is that it might have been that the P100D has been software limited to only go 2.5, 0 to 60 in 2.5.
You think there'll be some way to go faster?
Yeah, 0 to 60 in 2.5. That smokes basically every car known to mankind. Every production car it's faster than.
Wow, I love finding out about these little things that he tweets. This is awesome.
And he didn't. Like, you think that would have been fast enough.
Right.
This is a Model 3 sort of update.
Okay.
Elon had another tweet where there might be a solar roof option. So we're speculating that because he just came out with the solar roof for houses, which is glass, that they might be making a
solar roof for cars?
Solar roof for cars.
For the Model 3?
For the Model 3.
Wait,
might be an option.
I can't wait to hear about this. So this is just like a little tweet tease? Like,
it's a little,
So if you could have solar panels on the roof of your car for the Model 3, what would that do?
It would not charge them super fast. I wouldn't charge your car like in a day or anything. You'd probably get maybe
a few hundred
15 miles a day in direct sunlight, like in the summer.
Right, so like if you parked at work and you had a sunny parking spot, you might get a few extra miles at work. I think that's great, because if you add up all the days that your car is just sitting out in the sun,
it's true.
That's a lot of days over the life of a car, and if that's just adding more miles, that doesn't have to be from any other source but the sun. I mean, all those people saying that coal-powered plants are feeding the electricity grid, this would be you're not even on the grid and you'd be getting power. So
that's
if
true.
they can do it,
It could be nice. It'd be sort of like how the Model X has the Falcon Wing doors, which gets all sorts of attention.
Yeah, think of the attention you
get. You could get a positive attention for that as well.
Yeah,
I don't think it's like that spectacular.
I think it is. This will be the first time I've ever heard of that a production car has solar on it.
That's true.
He's just making new amazing things every time he tweets. Keep tweeting, Elon.
Right. And there's another thing that there might be a deployable option, so it might have a big sunshade that you could deploy. It seems unlikely, but we'll have to see.
Okay.
So the Tesla Model 3 prototype with new steering wheel emerges at a Tesla party. So
it looks a lot more like this one.
Yeah, so there was sort of like a family and friends Gigafactory party where a bunch of people were invited, and there was a Model 3 there, and people were looking at the wheels. They took a bunch of pictures, which is awesome.
Check out all these pictures we're showing you now.
I mean,
it looks more and more like a spaceship every time I see it. I mean, it has this just straight line dash in the one screen.
It's very sleek, but really cool. Specifically the steering wheel, it looks a lot like the Model S and the Model X steering wheels. The trim might be a little bit different, but the basic shape and design is very, very similar to that of Model S.
I'm excited because this means we're getting closer and closer to actual production if they're releasing these updates.
Elon tweeted, again, another Elon tweet, that early Model 3 reservation holders will have something special to make their cars stand out. So this...
Wait. We're early Model 3 reservation holders.
We waited in line. So everyone who was there on March 31st, before anyone had seen the car, and put their money down, which I think is close to a few 100,000 people.
A couple 100,000
will have something special that they can add.
What's something special?
We don't know. We don't know if that could be.
Is that paint?
It might be a paint color. Like there was something like that for Model S owners.
Or wheels.
It could be rims. It could be.
Yeah, could it be like the solar option?
It might be the solar option, but I mean, I
maybe he signs your car.
He could do that. I mean, we don't know what it'll be.
Comment below what you think it is.
Then there's another coast-to-coast Supercharger Route that is being put in by Tesla, and that is going right through Nebraska. So we could have done that on our cross-country trip. Yeah.
Oh, because we were just saying Nebraska is one of those states where there's really nothing, no supercharging. Now there's going to be superchargers?
It'll be going. It'll be going through I-80 through Nebraska, through Lincoln, Gothenburg, and Ogallala. I don't know.
That's awesome. So 3 new superchargers that make another route across the country.
Yes, and it looks like there should be one more. Okay. But we don't know where they're going to put it yet.
Wow.
But I mean, if you keep the spacing going, it looks like so that would connect up basically in between the route that we took through Kansas and through Montana.
Right.
There'd be now that went through Nebraska.
That's awesome.
So that's another option if you want to keep making cross-country road trips.
This is so great.
It would be great. The first full-scale Hyperloop prototype is taking place in Las Vegas. So this is by Hyperloop One.
Oh, so this is the corporation that is actually...
Right, so this isn't affiliated with SpaceX.
Right.
But it is... They are basically taking the idea of Hyperloop and running with it.
Yeah, so it's a 3-kilometer...
Yeah, it's a big, long track.
And they've gotten $160 million worth of funding so far, so they've got a lot of money to get this thing off the ground.
Yeah. So,
no pun intended.
Well, it'll still be on the ground.
Anyway, it's on
raised.
pylons.
Yeah. But it's not flying.
No.
And then last story is that Fisker officially unveils the design of its new electric car, the Emotion. And
Not impressed.
Well, okay, if looking at it, it looks like they took the body of a Model 3, the front of, I don't want to say an S. It's not an S shape. They put a different front on it, but basically it looks almost identical to that.
Can I point something out?
It's a rendering.
Yeah, this is not real.
It's not a real car that
I
they're
could
showing.
do this practically.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, anyone with enough time in CAD could come up with the design of a car.
I'm all for Fisker making electric cars. I just think I'm not that excited till I actually see and can get in the car.
So I mean, yeah, and they're saying that it's going to be another year before they release the like a prototype and their production schedule. So it's going to be quite a while until we see this car on the road.
Gotcha.
If we see it at all. That was Tesla Time News. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and like this video. Also, please consider supporting us on Patreon.
Can I just give a shout out to we got our first Patreon patron on Patreon, and we're just so excited. Welcome. Thank you so much, Kevin Burbridge, for being our first patron.
Thank you so much.
Rock. It is people like you that keeps us going. It gives us the financial means to do it. Because let's face it, I mean, we're doing this on our own time, and every time we need another camera or we need to go somewhere, it costs us money to do. So Thank you for supporting us so much.
Thank you. And also, on top of financially supporting us, it makes us motivated to want to do this.
Totally.
So, absolutely.
We are brimming over with enthusiasm.
Yes, we can't wait to keep making more awesome videos for you guys.
Yeah, so we're infallible human beings, right? We never make mistakes.
Yes.
But if you do happen to catch a mistake or something that you think needs correction, please feel free to always comment to us. We're just humans, honestly.
Right.
We are fallible. And just comment below. Let us know if you'd like us to cover something, if you have a comment on something, a question.
Yes.
That's what we're here for.
All right. Thank you for watching
See you next
Tesla
week.
Time News. Now you know.